It's a little chilly today, guys. What's going on? And welcome to another video. Today is going to be my top 6 detailing products that I love. All right, so I know it's a little cheesy to do a top 6 loved or top 6 hated of anything, but it is the end of the year, and I know a lot of you guys are probably shopping, you know, for others who may like to detail, or maybe even for yourself, and you're on the verge of deciding between a few products. So maybe this helps you, maybe it just stirs up some conversation, but these are the top 6 items that I feel if I didn't have them, it would definitely not be the same. So let's jump right into it. And this is in no particular order. The first item is CarPro Pearl. If you guys watch the channel and you know me, I've stuck with Pearl, I feel like, since I really started detailing. This is a tire dressing, trim dressing, rubber dressing. It is not any sort of a permanent solution for any sort of rubbers or plastics, but I really love using this as my tire dressing. It's water-based, so you can dilute it. So if you don't want it quite as shiny, you can always back that off. And it's also really flexible. Like, I like to use it on the engine bay. It works on the tires. It works on little rubber plastic gaskets as well, maybe on the door sills if you just want to kind of clean them up a little bit. It's really, really versatile, and this bottle will last you a really, really long time. So link in the description, CarPro Pearl, which I highly recommend using with a little foam block here. This is only like maybe $1 or even less than that. As you can see, I used this one already. Put some on there, and it's pretty easy to use. So you guys have seen probably a bunch of videos from me for CarPro Pearl, but that is definitely one of the items I really love. All right, so the next item in no particular order is P&S Brake Buster. This is a wheel and tire cleaner. And this is actually kind of funny. I know Matt from Obsessed Garage, it's on his website as well, and he's really been a big promoter of this stuff. I've been looking for a sort of medium grade wheel cleaner, wheel and tire cleaner, and I've been bouncing around between the Adam stuff, which is too heavy duty, and, you know, like the Griot stuff, which to me doesn't really do much. And then I went in the camp that I just used car wash soap in a bucket, and then that was kind of a mess. So I just kind of bounced around so much. I never really fell in love with anything, but this stuff I would definitely say is worth a try, especially for the price. You wonder why I have a gallon? It's because this stuff's so darn cheap, and I use it all the time to clean the wheels. It works really good on the wheels, works really good on the tires. However, it does not have the, it doesn't turn purple and release iron or tar or anything like that. So this is a medium grade, sort of every wash, the normal washes, I'll use this on my cars. If you do a track day or you know, you have a car that's beat up or something, you want to use something a little more aggressive, this is probably not it. But this does do a lot of work for being sort of a medium grade wheel and tire cleaner. I really love it. It foams up good. It's a lot of bang for your buck, and I would say whether you get the gallon or you get you know, the smaller size, I would say it's definitely worth it. It would take a lot to rip me apart from something like this. I also almost forgot to mention, it also has sort of rust inhibitors, so when you wash your wheels, you don't have the nasty rusty rotors. I will say, you know, the improvements there is probably very minimal, but it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of that in there, I guess, as well. All right, so let's stick with P&S, the interior cleaner. So this was also really introduced to me from Matt. A lot of these products are, to be honest with you, but this is something that I just need a quick, easy, you know, low smell, nothing weird left behind, just a quick wipe down product. That's what this is to me. This is not a 4-hour situation. This is a quick, you know, wipe down of the interior, you know, whether it's a steering wheel or shift knob or whatever. It works on leather, it works on vinyl, it works on cloth seats or whatever, and it's really nice. So I really like this stuff for the money. Like I said, sort of with Brake Buster, P&S is not insanely expensive, and they do deliver. So this is a general interior cleaner. If you have aggressive stuff you need to work on, leather you need to soften, or something like that, this will not be the one for you, but it is really good to have in the arsenal. And it does do a lot of work. You'd actually be surprised. So if you work it and you spend the time, you can actually clean up your seats pretty well with this stuff as well. Speaking of interior and leather, this is a little bit more advanced, but this is something I honestly feel like is underrated. And this is what you call Leatherique, or the Leatherique system. This is the leather restoration system, or whatever you want to call it. This is a two-step procedure. You have your rejuvenator oil, and then you have your pristine clean, which is actually the cleaner. This is a pretty much at least a 24-hour project, and it is really made for those people who want to really transform the leather, soften it up, and it really makes a huge difference. It is a tremendous amount of work. I've done a few videos with my M5, with the M3 as well, and I would say any vehicle that's, I would say probably at least a few years old, definitely want to try out the Leatherique system. It's a lot of work. Your arms and hands are going to hate you probably because you're gonna be doing a lot of work, but I really love this stuff. It's essentially like you let this oil sit on the seat. You clean the seat, you let the oil sit on the seat like on a hot summer day for like 24 hours, come back, clean it up with pristine clean. And you guys have seen from other videos, which I'll put in the description, this stuff is like life-changing. It's a lot of work, like I said, but definitely recommend if you're a little bit more advanced and willing to spend a little more time, for sure, this is one to get. And I feel like there's not a lot of people that talk about this. It's been around, I feel like, for decades. Oh, it says since 1968. So it's been around for a long time. All right, so let's continue the a little bit more advanced products here. And we're gonna go into coatings, which I know is very hot of a topic. This is, of course, the Gtechnic line, the Gtechnic Crystal Serum Light. So this is the actual ceramic coating. And then it has a topper with it. So this is really, to me, one product, one process, that sort of thing. Same thing with the Leatherique. This stuff is extremely easy to use. It looks good on the car. It's durable. It beads water. And it's easy to have on your car over long periods of time. I found with other times, you have coatings, they're so finicky to put on, to maintain, and that sort of thing. It just becomes very stressful. I know a lot of coatings have come a long way, but I remember I used like an original version of like C-Quartz, and it was like very, very stressful. You have to look at the light and the color and all this stuff and let it flash, and don't buff too early, too late. This stuff is pretty much wipe on, wipe off. It's a little more advanced than like a wheel cleaner, obviously, because you have to prep the car and all that. But if you are going to pick a ceramic coating, definitely I would recommend this, especially, you know, because Matt sells it with the kit, tons of videos. I have tons of videos on it, and you know, I'm not promoted by Matt, but I like a lot of his stuff, and if I didn't like it, I wouldn't buy it. So I bought this with my own money, and I have it on the M3, the E46, and also the Raptor. So I have fully coated all of my cars at this point. I used to be the wax and sealant guy for the M5, which actually was a pretty good solution as well, but if you're looking for ceramic coating, that's it. And last, but certainly not least, let's take it down a notch. Let's just think of something that you need every single wash, and something that everyone can really appreciate. And I would probably say that, like, I really like this product, but that could be an understatement to you to understand that I really, really, really think that the Adams car shampoo is the best out there. I know it's not as cheap as other options, but this is the one I would get, obviously, and it's the one I bought gallon over gallon over gallon. So this stuff is really easy to work with. It foams great, it works great in the bucket, it's very slick on the surface, and of course, you know, when you foam your car, there's like it's almost like shaving cream in a way. When you foam your car, it looks awesome, it's good to use, it smells really good, that's a plus. And I really, really like it. So if you guys couldn't tell, what car shampoo do I like? I'm a huge Adams Blue car shampoo fan, and I want to let you guys know, I've tried their Ultra Foam and the Double Foam and all that stuff, way overpriced and not worth it. I would say this does almost exactly as good of a job, and if not better in a few cases that I found. Especially considering that those are more expensive. The Ultra Foam and all that, I think, are a little bit more expensive, or even a lot more expensive than just the regular car shampoo. So this stuff kind of like Car Pro Pearl. I've been using it for so long. I've tried other stuff over the years, but I always have had consistent results with this. And the truth is there's nothing crazy in this car shampoo. It's not meant to leave, gloss or any enhancers or anything like that. It's not going to eat at any dirt on the surface, which normally you kind of think, well, maybe that would be nice to have that, but when you're washing your car frequently and it's in good shape, you don't really need that. And if anything, you just want less on the surface. Less is more in a lot of ways. So that is why I like this stuff. I mean, I could go on and on about the Adam's car shampoo, but you will hopefully see that I recently made a purchase of this Cook Chemi, also from Matt. A lot of these things are from Matt. This is the Cook Chemi Gentle Snow Foam. So this is, I think, Matt's replacement to Adam's car shampoo. So I haven't tried that yet. It's not on the list, haven't tried it. I have no idea what to expect. And there's really not a lot of content out there yet. But I would say that if you have to box up a bunch of, 5 or 6 things that I really love, these are it. If you're looking for, any of these things, if you're deciding between these and something else, I would definitely give these a try. And of course, links are in the description, and as usual, they do help me. I get a little commission for it, the Amazon links, and I also have an affiliate program with Obsessed Garage, as you could probably expect. Matt doesn't sell everything. I know he doesn't sell this stuff, but I think he sells the rest, and it's definitely worth it. I mean, there's a reason why it's popular, and honestly, there's a reason why I have it. So I hope that was helpful to you guys. I know for those of you who maybe aren't into detailing as much as me, you aren't as interested, or it's not really that exciting. But for me, it's kind of cool to sort of pick, if someone had to force you to pick a certain amount of products for certain things, or just limit you in what you could pick as your favorite or whatever it might be. So anyways, it's kind of fun, exciting end of the year sort of video here, and hopefully it was helpful. So leave a comment below if I missed anything, and I will definitely do a few more of these if you guys like it. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.